It's your boy Wiz Capone, back with another video, and today I'm going to be giving a message to people that don't think they're good enough in it. You get me? First of all, take them negative thoughts out of your head. You're good enough. You can do anything you put your mind to. You get me? This is just me standing up for the people that when they get up in the morning, they're not motivated to do anything because of things that have gone on in their life and all these sorts of things, because I've been there myself, innit? And even now, to a degree, here and there, I still go back to them. I still go to that mindset. That's the state that I was in before I started YouTube and stuff, you feel me? But first of all, with this message I want to give, you can't change your past. That's the thing you have to bear in mind. You can't change your past. Working towards your future and the present is what's important. Do you know what I mean? I know it's very cliche to say, oh, forget about your past, because at the end of the day, your past is your past, and you can't help but think about certain things. But at the same time, the more you put your mind in a place where you're thinking positively, you're gonna have positive outcomes majority of the time. Positive thoughts, which comes to positive ideas, which leads you to like want to start a business or want to even start YouTube or like just things like that. Do you know what I mean? And also another very important point that I want to make as well is don't let opinions define you as a person. Do you know what I mean? Because when you let opinions define you as a person, that means all these people that are chatting west, yeah, you're letting them win. Do you know what I mean? You have to rise above that. I know it's easier said than done, but you have to be very strong and rise above the hate and just do what you need to do. Because in this life we live in, everybody has haters. Do you know what I mean? Even Beyonce, all the celebrities that people look up to, even they have haters. Do you know what I mean? Haters is normal. If the way I see things, if you have haters, it means you're doing something right. Do you know what I mean? It means you're doing something right. Me, I'm making videos now in the AM. Big AM, you know. I could be sleeping right about now, but I thought, nah, you get me? I need to take this seriously. Not that I haven't, but I need to take it more seriously. The more consistent you are, the more things start to pay off and you get rewarded for your work, innit? Do you know what I mean? And yeah, man, at the end of the day as well, your downfall is yourself. Your downfall is yourself. Fuck what everybody else is saying. Do you know what I mean? Again, very cliche, but you have to put yourself in a mindset where, nah, I can overcome that, you know? If I put my mind to it, I can overcome that. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't let anybody look down on you, belittle you. That's why a lot of the time you shouldn't share your dreams with a lot of people or share your ideas with a lot of people, because a lot of people don't want to see you do well, or most importantly, do better than them. They don't like it. For example, me, I don't care if any of my bedrooms are doing better than me, because at the end of the day, my bedrooms are my bedrooms. I want to elevate everybody around me. So if my bedrooms are doing better than me, I'm like, you get me? I'm more than happy. I'll be more than happy in them situations. Do you know what I mean? All it's going to do is to encourage me to do better. But it's not going to make me want to hate on the next man. For what, fam? For why? Do you know what I mean? Everybody's working at their own craft. Everybody's doing what they need to do. So hating on the next man, if you really have that mentality on hating on the next man, then you really need to reevaluate your life. Do you know what I mean? Like, life is all about taking control out of your own situation, not watching a next man or a next gal, or do you know what I mean? Focus on yourself. That's very important. And yeah, like I was saying as well, positive thoughts lead to brilliant ideas. It's always the ideas that you think, nah, they're not gonna bang, or it's not gonna grab the audience's attention, or like things like that. Is all notice, yeah, when YouTubers make videos, for example, a lot of the time when they go to like podcast one-to-one discussions or just podcasts in general, a lot of the time like the podcaster will ask the influencer or whatever you want to call it, did you see that video going viral? A lot of the time the answer they give you is no, I didn't think it would go viral, but I just put it out anyway. To the person, they didn't feel like it was content worthy to put out, but they still put it out, and then it went places. So not even at times, you have to take risks, innit? Put it that way. If you don't take risks, then you're not gonna get rewarded. For example, me, I got sacked from my Sainsbury's job after working there for what, like 2.5 years to 3 years. In the first year, I didn't mind it, you get me? But then after that, it was fucking hell. I didn't enjoy it. I was always fucking pissed off by the time I left the place. Every time, in my head, I always had this in my head, that nah, I need to be doing stuff on the side as well, innit? I can't just be one of them people that's working and then they're complaining why their life's a certain way. No, don't get me wrong, you can work, innit? I'm not putting people down that work. You have to work, but at the same time, you have to have a side hustle in order to lead you where you want to get to. So when you get to that hustle, you don't need to work. You can work for yourself. That's where it starts, taking accountability of your own actions. Don't look at everybody else, look at yourself, because that's where it starts. When you take self-acknowledgement, that's how you can be like, yeah, you know what? I'm making a start to things. Like, I'm going to start bucking up my ideas and changing. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, literally, like, just put your mind to anything you want to do. Don't let people be like, oh, why are you doing that? That's a bit unrealistic. Don't you know? Fuck what they're saying. Do what you put your mind to. Because at the end of the day, everything's achievable. Do you know what I mean? As long as you work hard and you want it. The more you want it, the more people see that you want it, they will try to bring you down to their level. And a lot of people know that they can't do it themselves. So they don't want to see you do it and then rise above them. And that's another thing, yeah, that I don't like in the UK, in London, whatever, the UK in general, yeah. Everybody, everywhere else, everybody's happy for each other more time. London is just full of bad vibes. For example, me, when I started my YouTube, yeah, there's certain people that, you get me, there's certain people that I would have never thought that they ever since I started my YouTube, they will look at me sideways. Do you know what I mean? Even before, when I first started my YouTube channel, I'll get people, like, not everybody in it, but there were certain people that would air my thing when I'll be like, oh, could you promote my video? Rete. Obviously, that's part of the hustle, innit? At the end of the day, innit? There'll be airing, man, and whatnot. I even mentioned it in one of my videos. What goes around comes around, because that one of them, it was one girl. And obviously, I sent her, like, my YouTube and stuff, and she aired it. When I told her to promote it and stuff, she aired it. Then literally, like, 2-3 weeks later, she had the cheek, the audacity, yeah, to flipping message me, oh, can you support my Instagram nail page? Please, that would be very, I would really appreciate it. In my head, I'm thinking, bruv, are you skunked, fam? Like, you're telling me, you didn't even tell me, you just aired, man. You just left man on red, innit? That's disrespectful, innit? The very least you can say is no. Do you know what I mean? And I'll keep it moving. So, obviously, when I just aired her, she felt a type of way and she was like, this is what I mean. People don't support each other's... No, it's because you did not support me. I'm not going to support someone that doesn't support me. It doesn't make sense. Do you know what I mean? You have to... The circle you're around determines your future as well. That's another thing. Make sure the circle that you're around is like, for example, me. I always say to my boy, Trizzy, bro, work towards better, bro. You get me? Things are not going to wait for you. Opportunities are not going to wait for you. You have to go out there and make it happen for yourself. Because at the end of the day, in this life we live in, no one owes you shit. It's the harsh reality, but at the end of the day, it's the truth, innit? Me, I don't bite my tongue. I don't sugarcoat anything for nobody. The truth is the truth. You get me? So, yeah, man, your circle, like, I'm not gonna say your circle defines you, but it really helps. It really helps you, because at the end of the day, it works two ways. It's either your friends are there that are gonna motivate you, or you have friends that are just fucking bummy, just chilling on the block every day. Oh, what are we doing? What are we doing today? What are we doing today? I don't want that for myself, chilling on the block. What kind of life is that? Like, do you get it? I don't want to be chilling on the block. I'm 30, man, still living with my mum. That's part of the reason why I'm doing YouTube as well. I want to do YouTube to the point where man can buy my own crib, man can buy my mum a crib, man can, you get me, help out my younger brothers and stuff. Taking, again, accountability. Do you know what I mean? So you can't just sit there, feel sorry for yourself. Obviously, like I said, it's cliche, innit? We've all been there before where in a period in our life, things are not working. But it's up to you to go bust your gut, make things happen. I'm telling you, like this is why a lot of people that I speak to subscribe to me, because they know I talk sense. Me, I don't just talk for the sake of talking. Do you know what I mean? And me, I'm also doing this video to inspire other people, because not many people have that drive, the ambition, the goals. Hopefully this video I've made has kind of like show people like, nah, you know what, I can do it. I can dust myself off. I can start again. I can, do you know what I mean, put my mind to things. Like, yeah, man, because sometimes, yeah, you need it to come from somebody else for it to hit home, for it to resonate with you. Do you know what I mean? And me, I'm saying this because it's relatable to me in a sense as well. Because when I weren't doing YouTube, I was watching a lot of people, you get me? I was watching a lot of people that, like for example, there was a video time ago that Dub made, DDG's brother, Dub, yeah? He was saying that how he used to work, and I can't remember where he said he used to work, but then obviously he was like how he was working, then it got to a point where he just got tired of it, and then he took the risk, started YouTube. Now look, man's on like 1 million and something subscribers. Another prime example, man, like No Life Shack, and our Trizzy can vouch me, because obviously, you get me, he fucks with No Life Shack. I fuck with No Life Shack's channel as well, you get me? And I remember this video as well. So No Life Shack was like, oh, how he used to work, and I remember like he used to balance the two between working and doing YouTube, innit? Because them times wasn't doing YouTube full time. So imagine now, obviously, going work, balancing the two, just continuous. Then one day, he just made a video saying that how he got sacked because he was one minute late to his job and that. You get me? Then from there, he said, nah, fuck this. I'm not working for other people. I'm working for my blood clot self. Do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, when you're your own boss, no one can chat to you. No one can have chat to you. No one can have chat for you, sorry. Do you know what I mean? Don't be, obviously, like I said, there's nothing wrong with 9 to 5s. There's nothing wrong with having jobs, whatever you want to call it. There's nothing wrong with that. But in the long term, what are you trying to do to better your life? Because really and truly, working is not benefiting your life. It's just going around a roundabout. You're quitting. You're starting a new job. You're quitting. Then you're saying you're happy. Then there's the period where, you get me, you're just bearing with it, just about coping. Then there's the period where you want to leave. It's just the cycle. It's a roundabout. Do you know what I mean? That's why me, I'm taking it upon myself to do my thing. No one can tell me shit. Do you know what I mean? No one can tell me shit. No one can tell me, oh, YouTube's not for you. Even if you tell me YouTube's not for you, I'm still going to continue to bang out videos regardless. Because me, I'm tough-skinned like that. No one can tell me shit, fam. It's that simple. You get me? So I'm just hoping from this video, a lot of people kind of like get that mentality, that strong mentality where I don't give a fuck what the next man thinks. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And I'm going to make sure they don't like it either. Do you know what I mean? Do things with your chest, you get me? Do things with your chest. Like I said, everybody else's opinions about you is irrelevant. You get me? You have to ignore that and overcome certain obstacles, do you know what I mean? But yeah, man. Obviously, I was very passionate about that video, as you can see. So yeah, man, fucking... Before I go as well, make sure to leave a like on this video. Leave a comment under this video. Whether it will be about the video, what sort of content you would like to see me bring to my YouTube channel. Also, the more likes the video gets, the more it helps with YouTube's algorithms, and then it helps push my videos to other people's recommended, so people are more likely to view the video. But yeah, other than that, has been your boy Wiz Capone, and I'm out.